National Weather Service in Raleigh, it's Nick Petro with your routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. This briefing will cover the period today, Monday, December 23rd through Sunday, the 29th of December. So this last full week in December. Now, you got a briefing if you follow us online at weather.gov/Raleigh. If you're on our distribution list, you probably got this email in your inbox this morning. I tweaked the wording a little bit here on the left, but we've been talking the last 24, 36 hours about potential for some light freezing rain to impact portions of central North Carolina early tomorrow, early Tuesday morning. The main thing is a low pressure developing off the southeast coast tonight. Will bring some light precip across central North Carolina in the early morning hours Tuesday. It's so dry and so chilly over us now that it's possible there could be a very brief period of light freezing rain somewhere across central North Carolina. Maybe the best chance is the US 1 corridor, like what's shown in this map here. That's probably the most likely place to see this very fleeting episode of freezing rain. In terms of what should we be concerned about? Well, the hazards and impacts. Right now, it looks very, very limited. There will not be enough ice to pose any risk for tree damage and or power outages. So let's get that out of the way. If there are any hazards, it's possible that there could be a few isolated spots where the roads and mainly bridges could become slick, but that would occur only in spots, isolated spots that see the most prolonged period of freezing rain. And quite frankly, I'm not sure where that would be. And again, we put this in a sense of what areas have the best chance. And again, it would be somewhere in the US 1 corridor. So if you ask me, hey, what about my city? Well, I just can't tell you for sure if your city is going to be the one that sees that very isolated slick bridge. I could tell you that the odds are best along the US 1 corridor. The odds are the least. If you're in Sampson County, you probably ain't got nothing to worry about. Or Wayne County, it just looks like it's going to be too warm. If you're in Winston-Salem, it looks like you don't have anything to worry about because you're too far away from the bulk of the moisture. If you're anywhere else in between, you still may not have anything to worry about because it's such a light precip event, if anything happens at all. So anyway, let's take a real quick look at the live observations here. And the weather system we're concerned about is this one down here off the southeast coast, and its moisture is going to lift off to the northeast during the next 24 hours. Okay, so the other thing I'll call your attention to is look at these numbers here are a measure of moisture at the low level surface dew points. Look how low these numbers are. It's really dry. We have clear skies. I'm looking out the window now. I don't see a cloud from horizon to horizon. So the air is really dry. And when rain falls into dry air, that presents a opportunity to cool the air mass. So that's why, there's some opportunity in some models to see a bit of freezing rain because the temperature might cool below freezing. However, there's so much dry air that the rain that falls out of the sky may just simply dry up before it even hits the ground. There may not be anything hitting the ground because it's so dry. So anyway, that's been the trend in the models. So anyway, that is what's going on. So back to our usual briefing slides. Again, there's that system off the southeast coast. Once we get rid of that, then high pressure is going to stay over us Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even in the first half of Sunday. There is a front that's going to approach on Sunday, and that front could bring the next chance for more widespread rain late in the weekend, like Sunday night, or maybe even on Monday the following week. So, a week from today. So anyway, in the meantime, temps will be, seasonably chilly. What's our normal high temp? Normal high temp's around 50. So I'd call that chilly. That's chilly for me. And the normal low is around 30. So that's seasonably chilly. That's about what we're going to see here the next couple of days. Again, here's rainfall maps. Nothing nothing that demonstrates a lot of precip chance. Like I said, once we get past tomorrow morning's, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even Saturday should be dry. No flash flood concerns, no severe thunderstorm concerns. Again, the only hazard for the next 7 days is this ice accumulation. Now that way overstates it, really, because there's not going to be any ice accumulating. Okay, it just basically means there could be a bridge or two somewhere in central North Carolina. Best chance somewhere along the US 1 corridor that could see a touch of freezing rain tomorrow morning. Okay, so today, really, if I could somehow eliminate that yellow, I would. I wish I could just do that right now while I'm on the screen, on the line with you. Just get rid of it, because that really isn't representative. That's more for tonight. Okay, and then Tuesday would be more for the early morning hours. All right, so there you have it. Well, looking the next week, so the week surrounding New Year's, we're looking at odds that tilt towards above normal precip and above normal temperatures. And the odds aren't really that high, so I wouldn't necessarily get too excited about a warm up. And like I said, there's the normal highs this time of year, pretty chilly. All right, so let's take this to the finish line, and low pressure will develop off the southeast U.S. tonight into Tuesday, bring a brief chance for some very light freezing rain to much of the forecast area. The area with the best chance to see this brief period of freezing rain will be along the US 1 corridor. Dry and seasonable chilly weather thereafter. Sunday through Sunday afternoon, thanks to high pressure. Then a cold front will bring next chance for rain late in the weekend or early next week. In terms of hazards and impacts, again, very, very limited. There will not be enough ice to pose any risk for tree damage and or power outages. If there are any hazards, it's possible that there could be a few isolated spots where roads and mainly bridges could become slick, but that would only occur in isolated spots that see the most prolonged freezing rain occurrence. Again, that's tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, right before sunrise. So there you have it. There's Christmas Day, mostly sunny, high 52, very seasonable. About as seasonable as it can get for central North Carolina there on Christmas Day. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And I hope everybody stays safe, takes it easy, enjoys some time off, enjoy some time with your families. And I wish everybody a great, great time. So with that, if anything changes, of course, we'll be here to bring you up to date. And if by some chance things trend back in the other direction, obviously, we'll get the briefing machine going again, but odds, or I should say, this forecast has been trending drier and less impactful during the past 24 hours. So anyway, there you have it. That's this briefing for Central North Carolina.